to Phoebus High School, where tonight the Phoebus Phantoms will be playing host to the Crabbers of Hampton. This is girls basketball, AAA version.
Hey, we just started talking to Coach Six, ranked number 7th in the state, doing a good job. They've been playing real good. They're 12-0 in the district.
12-0 in the district, 14-2 overall.
Yeah, they lost 2 in the tournament out there in Arizona. He said we played better than the score indicates, but you know that happens when you get to those kind of situations.
Yeah, right now, like you said, they're ranked number 7 in the state.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of teams ranked ahead of them that are undefeated that Hampton has played during the offseason and walloped one of them by 40 points. So that shows you how good rankings are.
Yeah, don't mean anything till you get to the regionals, and then it starts making sense.
They're announcing the starting lineups, and right now for the Lady Crabbers.
Well,
there's your starting lineups for the Crabbers. Number 14 is Kasher Tyler, 20 is LaDonna Pierce, 23 is Tia Walker, 25 Ashley Spriggs, and 32 is Evelyn Lewis.
And there you see some of the Phoebus young ladies getting introduced. You can give those out, Mike.
And the Phoebus Phantoms are being announced now. Number 12, Whitney Hill. Number 30, Destiny Williams. Nice name. Chanel Jackson, number 33. Number 10, the shortest young lady on the court. She's 5 foot tall. Number 10, Sasha Evans. And number 20, Valerie West, a 5'10" sophomore. There they are.
Yeah, she's they just brought her up from the JVs, 5'10". Very impressed with this young lady. She will do real well. We will pick a player of the game from each one of these teams tonight, and that player will receive a shirt. The shirt comes from Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidering, uniform, and apparel. Call 594-0411. Talk to David Chubb or Terry McNamara. So we do appreciate their help. I was looking at the scoring, and I talked to David Six. I said, David, you don't have anybody in the top 7. He says, yeah, but look at it. We got 4 that are double figures, and they are.
That's
8, 9, and, so he's got balanced scoring. He says, and I got 2 more, 7 and 8 points a game. So, that's great.
That's something that they haven't had in a while. They've always had a player or 2 that have scored a lot of points and have kind of dominated the team in the way they produced on the court. But now they've got 4 players in double figures, so it's about as balanced a team you could ever ask for.
And he says we've had big people and no guards, or guards and no big people. They got a good mix now, and the young lady, number 32, that jumps, Evelyn Lewis, just a sophomore, 6'4", and she is really playing much, much better as the year goes along, and the coaching staff is real tickled with her progress.
I've seen the Lady Crabbers play earlier in the season when they went to Heritage to play in a battle of the unbeaten at that time. And I tell you what, Heritage is tough. They have some horses on that team that can play. But Hampton's outside shooting kept them in the game and allowed them to dominate there. There's a shot underneath.
Well, what happened, it was a nice feed in that time to number 32, I'm sorry, not 32.
And that went to 25 Spriggs, who the ball was blocked behind her, but goes out of bounds, and as you can see, the Crabbers do maintain possession. On the season, both teams, their records right now, there's a turnover for the Crabbers. Hampton undefeated in the district at 12-0. They are 14-2 overall. The Lady Phantoms 3-10 in the district. They are 4-12 overall.
Well, you'll see one thing about the Lady Crabbers, they will dog you all over the court.
Now, as you can see, they've picked up 3 offensive rebounds right now on this possession. The Crabbers playing tough defense here as man-to-man is going to have a jump ball.
And if possession error goes to the Phantoms. The Phantoms were going to play a zone, basically. They're going to try to keep the ball outside, make the Crabbers beat them from the outside. Hampton will play some combination zone and man-to-man, but they're going to put pressure on the ball all the time.
Well, Tia Walker and LaDonna Pierce for the Crabbers are going to have to hit the shot from the outside in order to be able to maintain their lead in this game. So far, we've played a minute. Nobody has scored. So tough defense right now. Neither team has scored a basket, and they're both struggling to put the ball up. Defensive-wise, both teams are being real strong right now.
Well, they got to get some rhythm going. They'll get some rhythm going here in a minute. The nice outside shot. You got to follow your shot. There was a good block out that time by number 20 of the Phantoms, and that's the young lady I was talking about earlier, Valerie West, did a great job of blocking out the shooter. There we go.
There's a rebound by Evelyn Lewis. She's the 6'4" sophomore. There's a pass outside to Tia Walker that's off a bit, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of one of the Phantoms, so the Lady Crabbers will keep possession.
That's 2 outside threes that the Crabbers have already tried. This is shot by, the replay. Nice job by Andre. We'll give the fans our crew while we're at it. We're glad to have Scotty back. Scotty had a little operation, and the doctor let him come tonight, but told him you go back home for 2 weeks, and I didn't see any tears.
Life.
I didn't see any tears in his eyes when he told me that.
LaDonna Pierce going to the line. She'll be shooting 2 as she was fouled on the drive.
We got Nathaniel Braxton, Susan Bowers, Ron Baton, and Mike Nowinski on the cameras. Graphics and animation, Andy Foley. Slow motion instant replay, Andre Mattingly. Camera control, Sarah Myers. A production assistant, Susan Higgs. Suzanne Higgs, I'm sorry. Audio and chief engineer, Don Sherrouse. And I go to the big guy, our director, Scotty.
Somebody must have put a cap over top of the basket because nobody's made anything yet, including free throws.
Hey, bring it out. Bring it out. Bring the ball out.
Tight defense. Looks like they're like almost in a man-to-man matchup, but they threw the ball away.
In front of Evelyn Lewis all the time. They've got number 20 Valerie West just keeping right in front of her all the time.
That looks like that is a foul on the floor.
Timeout. David Sick's not happy at all with what's going on. And sometimes when you play a team that's only won 3 games and you've won 12, as you watch the replay, you know a lot of times they don't play up to their potential. They have a tendency to take this game real lightly and not execute like they normally do, and that's exactly what David Six is talking to him about. He's not happy at all with the way that they're executing the offense and the defense. They will play the man-to-man, they'll switch and do a lot of switching and keep pressure on the ball, but you got to execute, and you can't let a forward or center be guarding a guard and expect that person to stay with them when they drive down the middle, Mike.
That last foul was on Luter, her first, team's first. Right now, we're 2.5 minutes into the game, and nobody scored.
Well, as long as you can keep the game close, Phoebus figures they've got a chance, and if you can keep it ugly, it's in their favor.
Now, right now, it's ugly. That looks like it's going to be a foul on Evelyn Lewis. And that's who it is.
And you watch the replay here as the young lady drives, and it looked like she got quite a bit of the ball that time, but she said they got
one of the things we're going to have to watch out for here is whenever there's a foul, we got to make sure we see the referee give us the call, because they don't have that on the board.
Well, at least they're facing up.
Yeah. Well, there's the first basket of the night.
And that's who was that?
That is Whitney Hill.
Yeah.
1-0 Phoebus.
It gets real quiet in here all of a sudden, doesn't it? See on that shot there, Phantom Country in the background. 2-0.
Both free throws made by Whitney Hill. That puts the Phantoms up.
Now that's a nice
turnaround jumper.
Oh, nice touch that time. That's the young lady came in, number 25 for the Crabbers, Ashley Spriggs. And there's a steal. Right back. A little hard on the pass, a little hard on the shot, but the Crabbers will get it out of bounds. But that's what they'll do, Mike. When they make a basket, they're going to trap and try to get their defense to get a turnover and score real quick, and that way you upset the other team's ability to get the ball down and run their offense.
Score's knotted up at 2 apiece. We're down to 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Nice pass underneath, and there was no foul call. That was unusual.
Well, that was a jump.
Nice
That was a block, and the ball will go over to the Crabbers on all the possession. Anytime you have a defense that does something like that and causes the jump ball, the ball should be awarded to the player that made a good defensive play that time.
Well, on the tie-up, yes, but on the drive for the basket, no fouls called.
Right, but and that's, I guess, would be a judgment call. But they have all kinds of judgment calls. Your blocking and your charge is a judgment call, right?
Yep. That's why they're huge. That's why they got the stripes on their shirts and we don't.
Oh, we don't have stripes?
No.
Okay.
Nice drive to the hole.
It really was, because against you, it's very hard to drive against the zone.
Tia Walker scores her first basket. And the Crabbers get the ball back again on the second possession in a row. They've had a turnover.
Well, what they did, again, they pressured the ball coming in, and they're not giving them any passing lanes. So the Phantoms are going to have to open up some passing lanes on inbounds play.
Looks like they're playing is it a 1-3-1 zone?
It's more of a 3-2.
Or a matching zone.
Yeah.
A push foul before the charge.
Yeah, and that's on that's on number 10 for the Phantoms, and that's Sasha Evans, a young lady. You said she was about 5 foot out. She's not the biggest gal, but she got a big heart. And it's a good thing she was fouled first, because that would have been, in my estimation, that was a charge.
So going to the line to shoot 2. Tia Walker makes the first one. That puts the Crabbers up now 5-2. That one scoots off the back of the rim. We're 1 for 3, or 1 for 4 now at the free throw line. She dribbled that off her leg. 3:20 to go here, first quarter.
I tell you,
another offensive rebound by the
They have
Phantoms.
got about 4 or 5 offensive rebounds already.
Nice block.
We both saw that, didn't we?
Evelyn Lewis on a excellent looking block, and got the ball too.
Yeah.
Phantom's third turnover of the game. Crabbers trying to work the ball up underneath
That
to
time,
Ashley Spriggs.
That time, young lady had plenty of position. Ashley did, and number 20, Valerie West, went over her back trying to knock the ball over. And
Is that who
contact.
the foul was charged to? That's her first. Team second.
Well, it goes in.
It went in. It wasn't pretty, but it did go in. That extends the Crabbers' lead to 7-2.
And that was an offensive foul.
And she went over the back, but got away with it.
I'll tell you what.
Listen, watch Coach Six here. He is working his players right now.
Yeah, he's got Looters in it right now, and that was number 11, Rashawn Luter, that just had tremendous pressure on the ball.
Ooh, nice. That was a nice setup there.
First break that the Crabbers have had.
Well, that was a pretty feed by Walker underneath.
It really was. Because there were 2 people open, and she faked to go to the right, come back to the left.
Basket by Lewis. It's her first basket of the day. And the Crabbers are on a 9-0 run.
Watch this. Looked one way and went the other way. Beautiful. Beautiful.
9-2 with 1:57 to go in the first period play.
Well, you You got to be pleased if you're David Six because you've stepped up the offensive pressure. And like you said, they've outscored them 7-2.
9-2.
9-2 in the last 6-7 minutes.
They're on a 9-0 run, and nobody scored in the first 3 minutes of the quarter.
Okay, so you can see that what defense does. Defense was responsible for at least 2 of those baskets, 4 of the points that the Crabbers got. And good timeout, though, that time by Barbara Burgess. She, settled the gals down. Listen, we can't get into a run and gun with this team because they're just too much better down from top to the bottom than we are.
The Crabbers are picking up on a full court press. Ooh. That was a bit short.
Yeah, she did a good job of avoiding the defense.
Nice pass underneath to is that Spriggs?
No, it's 32.
Lewis.
That's Lewis.
Lewis underneath. They both are about the same height. Not much difference between the two. They say 6'2" and 6'4".
Well, you're looking.
But they're both up are both. They're both taller than all of the other players on the court. So they match up pretty well.
As you watch this right here, you can see the foul. Got all armed that time, but she got a nice pass from the guard bringing the ball up, spotted her underneath the basket. Did a good job of getting the ball to her.
Number 33, Chanel Jackson, was charged with a foul. Their third.
Made both of those free throws. They're denying the ball right there, just trying to pressure them.
Right here. Come on, press.
11-2 now. The Crabbers on a 11-0 run.
That was close to about a 10-second violation.
Ooh. Crabbers' defense is there.
Well, I tell you, Luter that time, had she not reached in, she may not have got the foul on her.
Her second foul of the game. That's the team's third. Oh, nice move to pick the ball off, but couldn't get possession of it. She walked and got away with it. The shot just a little bit short.
Like the Phantoms just short-arm their shots.
Well, that's 2 in a row that have come up short of the rim. So the Crabbers are sitting here with an attempt to try to extend their lead a little bit more. Obviously, they're trying to work the ball up underneath. What's the call?
Off the foot. And I'm not too sure that was the right call because they only call it off the foot if you use it defensively. Maybe she thought the girl was playing soccer going down the court.
But they lose possession of the ball?
See, it went off her foot, and then she blew the whistle. She should have just said inadvertent whistle and given the ball out of bounds.
And because of that, they charged him with a turnover.
Yeah.
Nice block on the play by Monica Williams as she's in the game now for the Lady Phantoms.
Just a sophomore, 5'10".
Swatted that ball right away as the Crabber player was attempting to shoot it. Well, it looks like they were trying to get the ball underneath to Evelyn Lewis, and Lewis moved to the other side of the court.
Well, she was coming across the lane. She didn't stop. She threw the ball like she thought she was going to stop, so miscommunication.
Yeah, I think that's a foul that's going to be called on Ashley Spriggs. 25, that's correct. Her first.
If you see the drive right here.
She steps out and blocks her movement. Yeah.
But see, when she made that move to get in defense, she reached in. You reach in, you're going to get a foul call most of the time.
Well, Donna Pierce for the Lady Crabbers comes back in, taking the place of Luter.
Did you announce who our officials were?
Not yet. Our referee is Angela McCarter, and Robbie Dixon is the other official.
He's the umpire. Good defense that time.
He's an official.
He's an official? Well, they call him umpire.
Okay. Ref and ump, right?
Ref and umpire, that's right.
I thought the umpires were baseball.
Yeah, no, you got umpires here.
I know.
Don't mess with my mind.
took that little extra step and
little hop step before she put the ball down.
Turnover on Spriggs for the Crabbers. That's their third. 8 seconds left in the quarter. As that should do it.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Lady Crabbers lead 11-2 after not scoring for the first 3 minutes of the first quarter.
So in 5 minutes, they outscored them 11-2.
Actually outscored them 11-0 because the Phantoms haven't scored since the first 2 free throws they took. Their only points came from 2 free throws from Whitney Hill back at about, the 3-minute mark of the first period. They're lighting it up today, Bob.
Who's lighting it up? I tell you, this is.
Think it's cold enough outside?
Been the coldest I have been. I went up in the mountains last week. It wasn't this cold. I mean,
well, you ought to be out there playing golf today, right?
No. You can't play golf when it's, I think, about noon it was 24, and with the wind blowing, it probably felt like a single digit. I ain't stupid.
Well,
but I am a little bit dumb because the one.
Now, yesterday was unusual, though.
But I went out. Yesterday was cold, but Wednesday was up almost 50. I still couldn't put my tee in the thing, but about a 16th of an inch.
Well, I left to go to work Wednesday morning. That was our Thursday morning. It was 44 degrees. That was at 6:30. Yeah, but by 9 o'clock, it was down into the 20s.
Yes.
That wind picked up, and it just took the temperature right straight down. All right, here we go. Starting of the second period of play. Leading scores in the first quarter. Well, let's see. Ashley Spriggs had 4, and Evelyn Lewis had 4 for the Crabbers. Whitney Hill for the Phantoms, 2 free throws. That's their only points of the game so far.
Tanisha Drummond is working point guard now. Was there for a little bit. Number 31 is into the game.
Number 10 for the Phantoms, Sasha Evans, is a sophomore. She's 5 foot tall. Went right in there with the big girls. That's Tia Walker going in and drawing the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's on number, I think, 34, but.
Right there, you can see it. It is 34. You're absolutely right.
That's Courtney Pittman.
Courtney Pittman,
her
5'8" junior.
First foul, team's 4th.
Good replay, guys.
Tia Walker at the line to shoot 2. She makes her first. That gives her 4 points on the night. Looking to make it 5 on her second free throw.
Pressure, come around.
All right, pressure on him right there. He wants to deny the ball. Deny the ball.
Deny. Keep it funny. Turn it.
You can see what was happening. It was.
Turn it. There you go. Turn it.
She caught that ball on the hip and got away with it.
Well, that was nice. Somebody took a picture right in our face. Nice turnover and drive to the hole by Ashley Spriggs. Gives her 6 points. That extends.
And there's a turnover right away.
That's 2 turnovers in a row. 15-2 is the score. David Six over here, he's right next to us, so anytime he's hollering, we can hear him.
That's a nice
3-point shot by LaDonna Pierce. That's her first basket of the game.
She's 5'9" junior.
18-2 is the score. Coach Barbara Burgess over here for the Phantoms is just trying to get their girls to do something right.
That was a nice drive to the basket. Just came up without using the backboard.
Another 3-point shot off the back of the rim. Tia Walker with the rebound. A little hard off the board.
But that was good. I'm glad to see her use the board. That's a better shot using the backboard.
Tia Walker on the steal and drive and the foul.
Drew the foul, faked the pass and took it on in and drew the foul.
Number 31, Tanisha Drummond picks up the foul. That should be her first. That's the 15th foul on the Phantoms, and all 5 fouls have been charged to a different player.
Don't be
so they're
throwing
spreading
your
it out.
pencil at me.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know,
Just hope next time it comes at you, the lid ain't facing you.
Tia should have passed the ball that time because she would have had an easy layup had she done that. She would turn teammates. Gotta pass that ball. Got wholesale substitution for the Phantoms. Got 4 coming in, and just 1 for the Crabbers. Well, we got 2, but one of them's coming in for the shooter.
Tia Walker at the line to attempt the second of 2. Made that one. Is Walker's 6 points on the night. 19 straight unanswered points by the Crabbers since about the 3-minute mark of the first period of play.
Pressure, turn. Right there, stay there.
This full court defensive pressure and another turnover as LaDonna Pierce is driving. She was fouled.
Did a good job of jumping up, Mike, and turning her body and using her left hand so that the only way she's going to block that thing was to foul her.
Whitney Hill on the foul. That's her first.
Watch this. She's going up with her left hand and caught the foul from Whitney Hill.
So LaDonna Pierce at the line. She'll be shooting 2. Need the first. She's 1 of 3 at the line now. See if she can make it. Nope. 1 of 4 at the line.
That ain't too good, 25%.
But when you look at the scoreboard, 25%, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too swift, but when you're up by 18 points. Woo, that was a nice block.
Oh, well, if we got that replay, watch this. Man, I tell you, did a great job. Split the defense.
All she did was put her hands up, and she went right into her. But anyhow, Ashley Spriggs picks up her second foul.
And I think what happened in that case was the official assumed there was going to be a foul.
Bonnie's Parker at the line to shoot 2, misses the first. She's looking for her. Well, they did something they shouldn't have done.
Right, and he's going to keep her out.
And he is doing the correct thing. The only way she's going to come in is if she misses
makes it.
If she makes the shot. That's correct, because they had already given it to her. Now she can come in. So Shawnee's Parker hits the second of 2 free throws, and that's the first point that they've had since about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter.
They led 2-0 at the beginning, and then boom, we're out. Scored 20 straight.
20-3 is the score. Nice pass underneath, but unfortunately,
good defense that time.
Defense cut her right off, didn't it?
That Valerie West did a good job of stepping in the passing lane. That's what the Phantoms got to do. They got to shoot the ball.
They got to shoot it, but they also got to at least hit the rim. Oh, nice pass, but unfortunately, he threw it away.
Yeah, put too much mustard on it.
Went right through her hands.
A little bit out of control on that, I think.
Turnover number 5 for the Lady Crabbers
Watch
now.
a little out of control here, and could have been called for a charge.
Tia Walker coming back into the lineup, replacing Luter.
We have Ron Baton under the basket down there, and he's doing a little active maneuvering. Good defense against by the Crabbers. They didn't do any. Missed Lewis breaking to the basket. It was wide open. She was looking for the ball, and they just didn't see her.
Oh, she got the roll. LaDonna Pierce for her second three-pointer of the game. 7 points now for Pierce. They had her trapped in the corner there and let her get out. Look at the defense.
In the passing lane.
Non-stop.
In the passing lane.
Put that one up a little bit hard.
That was a good drive to the basket, though. That ball, I think the ball's going to go to the Phantoms.
23-3, 4:04 remaining in the first half.
She got fouled before she went for the shot, but
I think she was getting ready to go up for the shot when she got hammered.
I think she was too right here. No. Actually, she never got a chance to go up.
Foul was called on number 32, Shawnee's Parker, her second. 17 fouls now. The Lady Phantoms.
1-1.
It should be a 1-1. They're finally recognizing it here at the table.
They keep telling the officials she doesn't look over here and look at it. They finally got it.
So that's going to put Tia Walker at the line to shoot 1-1. 3:52 remaining in the first half. Crabbers up by 20, 23-3. Didn't get the bounce on that one.
Against a good team, you're going to have to hit those foul shots. Yeah.
Tia Walker attempting a three-point play, or a three-point shot that was not quite there. Now that goes as another turnover on the Phantoms because the arrow goes and points towards the Crabbers. That's number 12 in the first half for the Lady Phantoms.
He was staying in that zone. Nice drive through the zone. My goodness, I didn't think she'd get through there, and that was LaDonna Pierce, number 20. Foul is on 20, Valerie West. How many's that on Valerie?
That's her second. That puts Pierce at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one.
David is constantly on defense, is telling them to deny the ball coming in, and once it's in, make them turn, make them go back and forth, and maybe you can get that 10-second violation.
Second shot off the front of the rim. Thought Lewis had the rebound on that one, but it got away from her. 24-3 is the score. The Phantoms just are having a hard time getting the ball in.
Oh, good job by Sprague stepping in the passing lane.
They keep turning the ball over. It's not helping any. Why couldn't that have been a jump ball right there? I bet a replay will show the hand right on the ball.
She said she got it. Was that Shanice Parker?
Yeah, that's Parker's first.
Yeah, she got her, had her hand on the ball and the arm.
So that's going to put Lewis at the line. She's going to shoot 2. She's 2 for 2 at the line so far. She has 4 points in the first half. I think at 5, as that one didn't hit anything, that hardly hit the net.
Well, that's what you want. That's a perfect shot. Then you make the net move.
Turn around, turn around. Good D, Evelyn.
This game is taped on the 28th day of January 2005.
You got ready to say 19, didn't you?
19-something.
There's another turnover. No foul called on the play. And LaDonna Pierce on a three-pointer. Missed everything on that one.
Good drive. Nice drive. Got a touch foul there. Got mugged down the other end.
Is she going to call a foul on Lewis? That's who it's called against. That's number 2 on her. Team foul number 6 as Luter, Spriggs, and Lewis. All 3 have 2 fouls.
That brings Chanel Jackson to the line, shooting 2. Did a good job driving all the way down and putting the pressure on the defense. But you got to convert on those foul shots. Phantoms have yet to hit a field goal. Cannot get the ball to go into the basket. As the opposing principals.
Misses them both.
Yep.
But Destiny Williams gets the rebound, then the ball's turned over. Almost turned that one over. Lewis out there to get a hold of the ball. It's a good thing for the Phantoms that that Hampton is not hitting their outside shots right now.
That's a good job in pass inside.
Did Lewis get that?
Yes, great. And then a turnover. Right back to Lewis, who gets another one. Nice turnover. Nice pass by Luter.
15 turnovers in the first half. Timeout called by the Lady Phantoms. With 1 minute and 31 to go in the first half, the Lady Crabbers are out in front 30 to 3.
30 to 3.
30 to 3. They have outscored. They've outscored them 30 to 2 or 30 to 1 since the 3-minute mark of the first quarter, because it was 2-0 at the beginning.
Well, you know how to rub it in, don't you? You really know how to rub it in. If the Phantoms are trying to do something,
that's called
you're
just
statistician.
That's the
you can't get away
statistician
from
in me,
it,
man.
Huh? You can't get away. I said, boy, I'm sitting there thinking, boy, the Phantoms, we're going to get some hate mail. It all goes to Mike. What's your last name?
Oh, no. Send it to Scotty Bowers.
Yeah.
He's not at work now anyhow.
Hey,
Minute
Scotty,
31 to go.
Scotty are the principal's husband and wife, aren't they?
Now somebody went right out of their own shoe down there.
I tell you.
Another turnover by the Phantoms. I've almost run out of lead marking it. That was good defense.
That was. The ball goes.
Neither one of them were going to lose the ball. That should go to Phoebus.
Yeah, it's coming over to Phoebus. The shot a minute ago, the opposing principals.
Uh-huh.
That is a husband and wife. Wife principal here, husband principal at Hampton.
Well, that's unusual.
Yep. There they are, right there. I think you can tell which one's from Phoebus.
Oh, nice spin move underneath.
Good job. That's number 31, Tanisha Drummond.
I hope that's not on Lewis again.
Senior.
No, it's going against
that's on
LaDonna Pierce. That's her
Pierce.
first. The number 31, Tanisha Drummond, goes to the line. She will be shooting 2. And so far, free throws is the only thing they've been successful at.
Well, that's good. They got to be successful at something. But what are they? 3 of what? 3 of 8?
Well, you can't count these 2 yet.
Well, it wasn't.
Well, see, I just put the circles down there.
Okay.
That's the statistician.
Yeah. Okay.
They are 4 of 7 at the line. That's all 4 points that they've got so far in the game. Drummond to shoot her second free throw sooner or later.
Not too hard.
Out of bounds, so they are 4 of 8 from the free throw line.
Good shot from Mike Nowinski on one of our in-line cameras. Phoebus is coming out, putting a full court zone press, trying to get the Crabs to turn the ball over. A good job on the press.
Well, they've done a pretty decent job as far as their pressure is concerned, but A hot potato. That just got swatted. And Lewis is up there and just swats the ball like a fly.
I've never seen many flies swat. I've seen
That's a
flies
big
get
fly.
swapped.
That big round brown ball's a big fly, isn't it? At least she blocked another one. That's a half a dozen or more already. Finally, the Phoebus Phantoms have put the ball in the hole. Whitney Hill gets the first basket of the game for them. 30-8 is the score. We're down under 20 seconds with the clock running down. Oh, nice feed underneath to Lewis.
Had good position.
We're down to 3 seconds to go. The Phantoms trying to get one off. Looks like that one's off and off the board. Well, we've reached the first half. We're at the end of the first half. The Lady Crabbers out in front. 32-6. They just took, yeah, they did. They took 2 points off the home side. They had 8 points up there a minute ago. They did.
Well, they've made 4 free throws.
And then one basket. That's 6.
Okay.
So the scoreboard corrected themselves.
Andy's got it right.
32-6 is the score here at the half with the Lady Crabbers out in front. So we will be back shortly after a brief timeout for the halftime. Phoebus High School, where the Lady Phantoms trail the Lady Crabbers 32-6. Mike Hauser along with Bob Hintz here at Phoebus High School. Halftime stats.
Yeah, give us some stats.
Aren't pretty for the Lady Crabbers. The leader is Evelyn Lewis with 12.
You want me to hold that out there for you?
Followed by LaDonna Pierce, who has 8. She has a couple of three-pointers. Followed by Tia Walker and Ashley Springs, both with 6. Even scoring for the Crabbers. Scoring for the Lady Phantoms, not a whole lot of points scored at this point. Whitney Hill has 4, followed by Tanisha Drummond and Shawnice Parker with 1 each. That's all scoring for the Lady Phantoms in the first half. 32-6 is the score, as neither team started off with much, really, as far as shooting is concerned. The first 3 minutes of the game, nobody scored.
Well, they were, I think it was just, little.
Were they feeling each other out?
Well, I think they're more anxious than anything else, and you get a little trepidation, and you don't feel comfortable. And once Hampton started making or causing turnovers, you saw they got much. They got more comfortable, but also in their half-court offense.
Well, the Lady Phantoms committed 16 turnovers in the first half to Hampton's 5.
That just kills you. That just kills
as
you.
far as fouls are concerned in the first half, 3 Crabbers have 2 each. That's Luter, Spriggs, and Lewis, all with 2 each. LaDonna Pierce has 1. For the Lady Phantoms, 2 each on Valerie West and Chanel Jackson, 1 each on Sasha Evans, Courtney Pittman, Shawnice Parker, Tanisha Drummond, and Whitney Hill. Those are your fouls.
As we get ready to start the second half, I want to remind the fans who will pick a player of the game from each one of these teams tonight. That player receives a shirt that comes from Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidery, uniform, and apparel. Call 594-0411. Talk to either David Chubb or Terry McNamara.
As we get ready to start the second half of play, the third quarter, the Lady Phantoms will have possession first, as the arrow is facing that way.
As long as you know what you're talking about.
They're facing that way. Right off the bat, the Crabbers are in a pressure defense. It looks like they've gone into a man-to-man here.
Well, they've been playing man-to-man, but they'll switch and jump and try to pick off the ball.
First turnover of the second half of the Phantoms. Donna Pierce drives and misses, but there's Evelyn Lewis.
Right there. That's what what you want them to do. You want your players to follow up the shots. That was a nice drive and rebound. Lady Phantoms continue to hold the ball. Tanisha Drummond now, she's doing a good job of running point guard.
That's a nice call by the referee there.
Both of them right on top of it. Jump ball. The ball goes to the Crabbers. Watch this. Good shot right here. Good camera work. She gets the ball and nothing but ball. Nice job by Ashley Spriggs. Beavers staying in that zone.
There's Pierce for another three. That's a little bit off the board.
Nobody weak side rebounding.
Whitney Hill on the drive is a little short, and I believe it's going to be out on Hill. Oh, I like this. I'll guarantee you our replay will see the ball go off a Phoebus player.
Well, let's see. Here we go. Watching it come through.
Off of the Hampton. It goes right off of her. You can see her touch it as it was going out. But the Phantoms turned the ball over anyhow, so the Crabbers have it. David Six is asking for a timeout here. Referee finally saw him call it. Go for a 30-second timeout by the Crabbers. 34-6. That's a early timeout here in the third quarter for the Lady Crabbers.
You got to understand David's thinking. If you're doing something wrong, call timeout, square it away, get back to what you're supposed to be doing, get everybody on the same page. Great timeout at this point in the game. You're not worried about the game. You're worried about your players doing what we practice to do all week long. Oh, and I want to thank Jerry Gentry, the athletic director over here, who helped our crew set up. I talked to him today. Bill D just got out of the hospital, was in the hospital, had his gallbladder removed, so he went home today, so we hope everything's doing all right at the D house. And you can see they're in a 2-2-1 full court trap. Just trying to slow the ball down, not really double teaming.
Ooh, almost a bad pass. Pass underneath to Evelyn Lewis.
That's a good move to the basket.
And she is dominating underneath of there right now.
You get the ball into that position in the block that she's gonna put pressure on you every time.
She has 16 points out of the 36 of the Crabbers so far. And it's going to be hard for the Phantoms to be able to contend with her height, 6'4" underneath of there.
But see, if you get position, I don't care what size you are, you're going to score.
That foul's on Spriggs. That's her third, too, by the way.
And I'm not too sure that was a foul, but that's what are you going to do?
Looks like Luter getting ready to come in and probably take Spriggs' place. Spriggs is going to have to be very careful not to pick up another foul before she gets taken out of the game.
Good job getting the ball.
Lewis with another rebound. Lady Crabbers up by 30 with 5 minutes to go in the third period play. 36-6 is the score. Almost sounds like a football score.
36-6 sounds like a football score. You're right. Luter coming in for Spriggs.
Yeah, they needed her. They need her for the fourth quarter. They got a big enough lead here where they got a cushion they can play with. But you can sit here and watch Lewis work her way around underneath the hole.
Phoebus is doing. I mean, they have not quit. They are still playing deny, deny, deny. And they're playing more man-to-man now than they have earlier. They got out of that zone. It's almost like a match-up zone, isn't it?
There's Lewis again underneath.
And she goes good to the left side.
It almost looks like it's an easy shot for her.
She does a good job of going left.
18 points for her.
Right there, right there, right there. Rotate, rotate.
That was a pretty drive to the hole by Chanel Jackson. She put the ball on the board just a little hard. She took that lane underneath of there and found a way to get under there, but just couldn't put it in. LaDonna Pierce on a rebound.
Mr. Shot got a rebound and got it back again. Wide open. You want to get the ball inside.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball into her, and they did.
Got to have a good entry pass.
Yeah, that had to be the correct call because it was actually her own player that bumped into her. So the Crabbers are charged with their first time out of the first turnover of the second half. Watch it again. You'll see that Lewis actually got in her way. Watch. Doink.
Yeah.
Crabbers picking up full court now. And the Phantoms throw it away. Pressure defense. Boy, that looked like an NBA three there.
And it ended up a little short.
David Six is not pleased.
Not pleased at all.
As a matter of fact.
Samara Davis is coming in. Number 3, she's just a 5'9" junior.
Tia Walker is being sat down right now as she's one of the leading scorers on the team, struggling right now, only has 6. And I don't think David Six wanted her to take a shot that was about 30 feet out.
Good job by Drummond.
You wonder why a foul wasn't called on the shot.
Yeah, it was afterwards. Remember, the foul's on 33. Chanel Jackson for Phoebus.
Her third. And let's see, did she get, of course she got fouled there.
Yeah.
But either way, the Crabbers are coming down to this end of the court with the ball.
And the Phantoms are keeping the full court pressure on. Look like they're trying to double team in the corners. Has a 2-pointer, but it's short. He says, we're going to send in Kelly London.
We're going to find somebody that can play basketball out here. I mean, you look at David Six, and she coming off the court is Luter, and she never even looked. She just turned around and walked over and sat down. Lady Phantoms on another turnover. Nice pass underneath to Pierce, who gets hammered by number 23.
That was a
Chanel
good pass,
Jackson.
though. Good play. That's what you need to do.
Unfortunately, that's foul number 4 on Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Or did they call it on 33?
I don't know. If we got it in replay, we'll get it.
4? Yep, that's who it is. 4 fouls on her.
And we see coming in right now is Joey Stanley, 5'6" junior. Right here, you can see right there's the foul. Yeah, it was obvious who it was on. Chanel is going to have to sit down with 4 fouls with 2:58 to go in the third quarter.
Pierce is really struggling at the line. She does make her second shot. 3 of 8 at the line. She has 9 points on the game as the Phantoms just turn it over again. Can't handle the ball.
Pressure defense will do that for you, and you know that doesn't show in the statistics. When you look at the score in the final, that you doesn't see what pressure defense caused all those turnovers to give you more opportunity to shoot the ball.
Tamara Davis comes in the lineup for Luter and proceeds to turn the ball over, walking.
Tia Walker's coming back in.
So Tia will come back in. But she is taking the place of Kashara Tyler. Crabbers are charged with their second turnover of the second half. Phoebus turns right around and gives it back to him. Number 6 already in the third quarter with 2:40 still left in the quarter.
You got to get the ball in quick. And you got your
Excellent
post
pass.
player open, and you got to get it to him. That was an excellent entry pass that time.
Well, that's 8 points for her already here in the third quarter. That gives her 20 on the game. She has almost half of the Crabbers' points.
Nice drive. Nice drive.
Whitney Hill with her second basket of the game. That gives her 6 points. That's the Phantoms' first basket of the second half. Ooh.
Yeah, she walked with it, lost the ball. Lost the handle.
Number 42 for the Lady Phantoms, Erica Marshall into the lineup.
This surprises me. Chanel Jackson with 4 fouls comes back in.
You know, I guess Coach Burgess at this point in time, they're down by, 33 points. So you got to do something. If she fouls out at this point, and it's not going to be any worse. So she might as well play her, I guess. If it was a close game, I think it would be a different story. In a 2-3 zone. Crabbers working the ball around, trying to find the open player.
Well, they're being patient. And sometimes patience can be rewarded. And that time they found an opening and just, who was that, Tia? Drove right down the center of that zone, that 2-3 zone. And the ball belongs to the Phantoms on the...
Tia Walker's lucky she didn't get called for a foul because she reached right over the top of her. Right over her head to get to the ball. It might have been a quick. It might have been
the camera on you, and we'll show you. I want you to do that. You look like you're diving.
Don't give them any ideas.
That's a reach-in foul right there. Number 3 for the Crabbers, and that's
Tamara Davis picks up her foot.
Yeah, just a 5'9" junior. And in comes number 55 for the Crabbers. And I don't know how to pronounce that first name, but it's
Miss Walker. Shelstra?
Okay.
Whitney Hill on the 3-point attempt was a little short. That was Kelly London on the rebound for the Crabbers. There goes Pierce on the drive, got partially blocked. And that's 55, Walker on the putback. Offensive rebound, and she gets her name in the book. Her first 2 points of the game. That one, let's see, I believe the referee says the ball went out on Tia Walker, so that...
She got knocked down.
45-8 is the score. We're down under a minute to go now in the third quarter.
Well, I tell you, that scrambling defense is really paying off. They're causing turnover after turnover. The Phantom just not getting the number of shots on the basket.
LaDonna Pierce on a 3.
Run off of one of the Crabbers, so it's the Phantom's ball on the side.
25.8 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Hampton keeping that pressure on all the time. That's one of their signatures. And they'll double team. You see they're coming out double teaming the ball. And there's another double team and take the ball away.
LaDonna Pierce underneath, and she never saw her there. In the Crabbers turnover.
Had a good idea. The pass was just short. Oh, nice shot that time by number 12, Whitney Hill. And that's the end of the third quarter, Mike.
Well, the Lady Phantoms scored 4 points in the third quarter. All 4 of them by Whitney Hill. 45-10 is the score at the end of 3 here, as the Lady Crabbers pretty much have dominated this one from start to finish. I'll have to look at that one.
All right, as we get ready to start the fourth and final period here at the home of the Phantoms. We got some replay here to show you. He's coming down. Good job that time by Whitney Hill, taking it all the way down, making a basket just with about 2 seconds left in the third quarter. And they finally got double figures, score 45-10 favor of the Crabbers. But if you know girls basketball, you know that David Six has just done a fantastic job with the Lady Crabbers. You know, you know that these young ladies are going to come out. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to be well schooled in the fundamentals. And that's been his signature, pressure, pressure, pressure all the time.
Well, the Lady Crabbers, they are ranked number 7 in the state right now. And as we tell, you know, rankings don't mean a whole lot at this point. Shots a little bit off and rebounded by the Crabbers. Well, let's see who does get it. It's a hot potato now. There's Tia Walker driving to the hole and is fouled, so she's going to get 2 free throws. Foul is on number 42, Erica Marshall. That is her second of the game.
Either that or that.
Well, she's the one that's been taking the ball up and down the court all the game.
And she come in second half and has done it. So we just
flip a coin. Tia Walker to shoot 2, and this is the first one. That's been her drawback so far in this one. Inability to hit the free throws. She did get 4 of them, but she was 4 of 7. Now she's 4 of 8. Looking for her 9th point if she can get this one in. Oh. So the Lady Phantoms turn it over again.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe.
Yeah.
Let's go with those 2. Okay.
Well, nice pass underneath to number 3, Tamara Davis. That's her first basket of the day. Pass underneath by Tia Walker was right on the money on the drive and layup. Another turnover by the Phantoms. Number 11 so far here in the second half. 47-10 is the score. Donna Pierce on a spin move off the back of the rim. I mean, the Lady Crabbers are just out hustling them.
It was a loose ball, but then they turned it over. Good job by pass the ball. Nobody knew who it was going to, and they turned it right back over to the Lady Crabbers.
Here's a replay of the give back. That's what it was. It was a give back. They gave it right back to them.
What do you call that?
It's a give back.
A give back.
Yeah, why not?
I've heard a do-over. I didn't know there was
that's not a do-over. That was a give back. You take it away and then you give it back. Coach Burgess calls timeout.
Give it back. All right.
Trying to figure out what she can do to get this turned around and trying to get some points on the board. It's been struggling just to get a real clean open shot. But the Crabber defense has shown through, as looks like Coach Six is clearing the bench and going to keep LaDonna Pierce and Tia Walker in the lineup to handle the ball, I assume, at this point. The other 3 players are non-stars, Kelly London, Tamara Davis, and
on an offensive foul.
Walker on 20. That's LaDonna Pierce. That's her second foul of the game. So the Lady Phantoms will bring it up to try to get something going here. Crabber's defensive pressure. She just dribbled the ball off her knee. I always thought that was a turnover.
Nice shot.
Shawnee's Parker for her first basket of the game. She does have a free throw. That gives her 3. 47-12 is the score.
Whitney Hill with the rebound, brought it all the way down.
Like Tanisha Drummond fouled on the play by, is it Shalistra? Shalistra Walker. That's what I'll call it. That's the way it's spelled. So if I mispronounce it, I am certainly sorry. That's her first foul. That's going to put Tanisha Drummond on the line to shoot 2. This is the first one. The little spark plug, Sasha Evans, comes out and sits for a while. Shortest young lady on the court at 5 foot tall. And she has been a spark plug out there. She's been all over the court. Now that ball didn't even hit the rim, so the Crabbers will take possession. They got the rebound, but it didn't make any difference. Now let's see. Lewis is back in the game.
And so is Kimberly London.
She comes in the game. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised that the table personnel didn't say something about the way London came in. She walked and got right in front of us and turned around and went in.
Don't blame them. They think we're the people they mark. A lot of times they'll stop right here instead of go all the way down to the.
Well, you would have thought
the coaches should tell them.
They should have. These people over here are the ones who are letting them in. That'll be a foul on the floor before the shot.
I might have got away with the travel on that.
That one's on Erica Marshall.
Watch this.
Right there.
I think she might have traveled.
Erica Marshall picks up her first foul of the game.
They're saying she got fouled before she traveled.
The Crabbers maintained possession. There's a pass underneath to Lewis. I'm surprised she didn't turn around and go back up with it. But she pulled it back out. Let the guards bring it around. Nice pass underneath to a wide open.
So worried about Lewis.
Kimberly London.
That they didn't think about London. They were so concentrating on where Lewis is.
Her first basket of the game. As we are down to almost 5 minutes to go left in the contest. Hot potato.
Who wants it? Good job going down getting the ball. Whitney Hill.
Foul on the Crabbers on a reach-in. Number 34, Kimberly London. That is her first. Very aggressive on the court.
Sometimes you're not ready for a rebound, and that ball really doesn't rebound because it didn't hit anything, and you're not ready for it to come down.
I thought it was knocked out of bounds by Phantom, but it must have caromed off of the Crabber.
Oh, yeah, it did. Went off her head.
There's Whitney for a 3, and it's good. She has 11 out of the 15 points for the Phantoms in the game. We have to pick our players here before too long, huh?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes yet.
Nice pull up by London is a little bit off.
And
Whitney Hill got hammered under there too.
Yeah, well, the reason London didn't get the ball that time is because her and one of her teammates were both going after the ball, and they knocked it away from each other. Now we
I
got
believe
a
that
foul.
was going to be against Kimberly London.
Yeah, 34. You're right.
That'll be her second, as she's picked up 2 quick ones here in the fourth. 4:19 left to go in the game. 49-15 is the score. Watch her. London standing there like, did I make a call? I mean, did I foul her? Shooting 2 free throws is Shawnee's Parker, and she nails the first one. That gives her 4 points. Looking for point number 5 in the contest. Lewis comes out and gets a well-deserved rest. She has 20 points in the game for the Crabbers, as she makes both her free throws. Now Lewis sits down, and Ashley Spring comes in for her. Nice block out there by Whitney Hill as she got up high enough to, unfortunately, it went out of bounds, but she did block the shot.
They're doing a good job of denying the ball into Ashley Spriggs. Ashley comes up and says a high pick. There she got it. Good drive. Oh, nice move, though, attempt. Wow. Where'd that come from? Mike, good move that time, left hand. Didn't get the basket.
Left
but
it
I
a little
love the
short,
move.
but she spun around. She was lucky she didn't get an offensive foul call.
Yeah. But I love the move, using the left hand.
There's a reach-in call on number 14,
Tyler.
Tashara Tyler. Her first.
I believe that's Rashawn. No, that's Rashawn Luder and Kashara Tyler.
Coming in the contest for the Crabbers, number 44, Alicia.
Watch this
Buckner.
move right here. Comes
Nice.
down now.
Watch
She
her
gets
get
the ball.
spin move. Boom.
And that was great, and I don't know, a little acting going on there or not. Could have been called an offensive foul, nothing called, but I like the move, especially the turn with using her left hand. She's going to get better and better at that, and that's young Ashley Spriggs, and she's a senior, but she's really has improved since we saw her first playing with the Crabbers.
Whitney Hill at the line. She'll be shooting 2. Nice shot by our camera. Takes the first one. Gives her 12 in the game. So she's got 8 points so far here in the second half. That one bounces off the rim, out of bounds to the Crabbers. 49-18 is the score. 3:32 remaining in the fourth period. David out there directing traffic out there. He's like a police officer, coaching his team, telling them where to go. Well, she gave up a three-pointer there.
Good move, good pass. Good pass inside. Good move, Ashley Spriggs.
Gives her 8 points on the game. Hill on the drive rings out and off of a Phoebus player. Crabbers will take possession. Nice pass underneath to her.
She got bumped and still got the ball up.
I think they're saying that the clock wasn't running.
Yeah, the clock it stopped running. It was 2:53 at one point, and then it just quit running for some reason.
All right, 2:42 now. We're ready. They're playing good defense. They're keeping them away from the hole.
Oh, they had her, and they waited. You hesitate when that post player gets open. You got to get the ball. You can't say, "Oh, okay, you're open," and now throw the ball. You can't wait that long.
But unfortunately, the ball went off of a Phoebus player, and the Crabbers still have possession.
Get it into your post player. Get it into your post player.
So the Phoebus defense had a good chance of boxing her in that corner there. There's a three-point shot that's up and pretty much missed everything.
Oh, good defense. Oh, good move. There you go. There you go.
Alicia Buckner gets her first basket of the game. So her name goes in the books now. 53-18. We're down under a minute and 40 left.
All right, we got to go with player of the game, Mike. For the Phantoms, we're going with number 10, Sasha Evans. And for the Crabbers, we're going to go with 2. We're going to go with 25, Ashley Spriggs, and number 32, Evelyn Lewis. Congratulations to those young ladies.
Another player for the Phantoms who has had a good game tonight.
If I can
Whitney
Scott,
Hill.
Yeah, she really has.
She was player of the game at our last one, so we couldn't give it to her this time.
Try to spread it around a little bit. If I can get Scotty to send somebody out here, give me a hand, I appreciate it.
Another turnover by the Phantoms. Number 13 in this.
There's a nice steal by Ashley Spriggs. Passed the ball. The shot was missed.
Now, see, that's a walk. She was down on her knees and got up with the ball. That's a walk and didn't get called. Got away with it. Reach-in foul by number 5, Kelly London of the Crabbers. Her first of the game. Watch a replay of it. That's not it. Here it comes. Watch her when she goes down. Well, that was the play afterwards. So Sasha Evans goes to the line. All net as she scores her first point of the game. She's kind of picked as our player of the game because of the way she's been dealing with the ball on the court. Her scoring hadn't been there, but she's the one that's been bringing it up down the court.
Well, and against a lot of pressure by the Crabbers because they put pressure on you all the time.
So she gets her first 2 points of the game, 53-20. We're down under a minute to go. 30 seconds to play. What a move. Nice pass. Number 44, Alicia Buckner gets her fourth point. Down to 22 seconds.
Good job by Ashley. Got a good rebound and then got smacked.
Fouls on number 32. That's Shawnee's Parker, her second. It's been a relatively free second half as far as fouls are concerned.
Nobody. Is anybody in the bonus? Yeah, the home.
Phoebus was in bonus, but look at that bounce. Tamara Davis hit that three-pointer as the clock runs down. That's the final score, 57-20. The Lady Crabbers have defeated the...
Give us our players of the game again, Mike. They are... Who are they,
You got
Mike?
the list. All right, for the Phoebus Phantoms, the player game is number 10, Sasha Evans. And the given 2 players of the games to the Lady Crabbers is Evelyn Lewis and Ashley Spriggs. Great game by those 2 players. Okay, final score, the Lady Crabbers 58 and the Lady Phantoms 20. For Bob Hintz, this is Mike Hauser. We will see you next time.
Hey, Coach.